Namo Amida Butsu. To anyone new to this channel, new to this topic, that means I entrust myself to Amida Buddha, the Buddha of limitless light. If you're new to this channel or topic, I suggest you take a look at my introductory video, which also has in the description, has some resources. So, I had a very interesting experience last night of sharing a very short overview of the Jodo Shinshu, the Shin Buddhist path, to a very dear friend of mine. And, in essence, I said, that the purpose of our life is to become a Buddha, and that I had recognized, and that this tradition points out, that our karmic load is just too much for us to achieve that on our own. And that there is this very gracious Buddha named Amitabha, or in the Japanese, Amida, who, if we entrust ourselves fully to him and our karmic destiny, uh, during this lifetime, we'll can have this very special moment called the one thought moment, in which we feel completely held by Amida Buddha. And we have the certainty arises in us that at the end of this life we'll be reborn in his pure land and become a Buddha in the next lifetime. And I didn't know how she was going to react. And just kind of sat there, and she just kind of sat there, and she said, I think that's what I've been looking for. What you're talking about sounds like what I've been looking for my whole life. Now, she's not technically a Buddhist, so I believe more of, not technically, she's not a Buddhist. She's a spiritual person who's been interested in a lot of different things, but what she was referring to is specifically that sense of feeling held and just having this absolute trust. And I think she's right. I think she's absolutely right. That to have that, I think Renyo calls it the diamond-like faith, diamond-like clarity. That we're going to be absolutely taken care of, not just in this life, but that our samsaric journey is going to be absolutely taken care of by Amida. I think that's what I've been looking for my whole life. And it reminds me of this movie where these two guys were sitting at a bar, and they were just some way, they were strangers, and but one of them just really opened up to the other, and he said, the only thing I really want is someone to hold me and tell me that everything's going to be all right. It was a really tender moment, because this is kind of this is a pretty tough guy telling this to someone he didn't know so well. I think that points to such a deep truth. And for those of us who are Buddhist and believe in reincarnation, everything being all right isn't just things are going to be okay during this life, or whatever challenge we're facing, whatever the suffering du jour is, like not just having reassurance, like, oh, I'm going to make it through it, but Amida Buddha offers the ultimate, everything's going to be all right. Like, truly, everything. So I'm very grateful to my friend's response, and it just really has me fired up for this path right now. Thanks so much for joining in. Namo Amida Butsu.